us lost sight of Queensport lie down the bay before us, and the wind's blown some cold today with just a wee touch of snow. Along shore from Lazy Head, hard to be
A unique project underway on the muddy banks of the Avon River in the village of Avondale, Newport Landing in Nova Scotia is the building in traditional fashion of a reproduction of the last wooden cargo schooner built in Nova Scotia, and which sailed the waters of the Avon River, Minas Basin, and Bay of Fundy for many years. This program shows the progress of the building of the square topsail schooner Avon Spirit, from her keel laying, the building of the shipyard, and its official opening to the current stage where planking is well underway. To achieve this, a company called Avon Spirit Incorporated and a cooperative, Avon Spirit Cooperative Ltd, have been formed to reintroduce the skills of the wooden shipwright in an area that was one of the great square-rigged shipbuilding centers of the last century. On the site of the 19th century shipyard, a new shipyard has been created to build the first of what is intended to be a long line of traditionally built wooden ships. The keel laying for the first ship, called Avon Spirit, the square topsail schooner, was held in the rain on the 13th of July, 1996. Two moving and symbolic acts done to honor and commemorate the shipbuilders, the sailors, and the entrepreneurs of the past included the insertion of an 1864 penny found under the summer beam of one of the Moser shipyard houses, and a 1996 Canadian silver dollar by the shipbuilding descendants into the keel of the new schooner. The company then set about the business of building the new Avon Spirit shipyard. This was completed and opened by His Honor the Lieutenant Governor of Nova Scotia on the 17th of November, 1996, who, with a well-aimed stroke of a sharpened traditional adze, cut the ribbon to open the yard. 350 people inside the building witnessed the ceremony and saw the ship with her keel, stem, stern post, and frames all made of solid oak. The vessel is being built by Snyder's Shipyard Limited of Dayspring, Lunenburg County. The master builder is Philip Snyder, who is following in the professional footsteps of his father, Teddy Snyder, and who, with his team of shipwrights, recently rebuilt and gave new life to the famous schooner Bluenose II. The schooner Avon Spirit was lofted in Dayspring and the built-up frames transported to Newport Landing. She will be 54 feet on deck, her beam 16.5 feet, and draft 5.5 feet, and of about 35 tons burden. She is being planked with oak below the waterline and eastern white pine above, and she will be fitted out in the traditional manner of a working cargo schooner. To date, she has been inspected 6 times by officers of the Canadian Coast Guard, naval architects, and marine engineers, such that while they follow her progress from keel laying to completion, she will be licensed to be able to carry paying passengers. The aim of the company Avon Spirit Incorporated and the cooperative is to produce a first-class, fully seaworthy, and highly saleable professional product. It is intended that she will be launched on an appropriate tide in July 1997, and what should prove to be, as it was in the 19th century, a unique and major event for many interested people. With the agreement of the shareholders, the first vessel will be sold to a suitable buyer, and after appropriate dividends have been paid to the shareholders, money will be invested in the next vessel. The Avon Spirit Cooperative Ltd is the second community economic development fund established by the Department of Finance in Nova Scotia. The idea of this fund is for many investors to place small amounts of money into a well-managed fund for subsequent investment for the promotion of local businesses. This is an exciting project that is well underway, and while tax credits and investment incentives are available for residents of Nova Scotia, there is no public money in this project. All monies are derived by investment in the company or through shareholders in the cooperative. This project has the definite potential to help keep alive the great blue-nose tradition of building world-class wooden vessels and providing long-term employment. And because the shipyard is in fact a living museum to the art of the shipwright, here visitors and tourists can discuss with the shipwrights the progress of the vessel, and this should prove to be a major tourist attraction for Nova Scotia. For those interested in viewing this exciting project or in finding out more as to how to participate in its financing, please contact the following addresses: Avon Spirit Incorporated, the operating company, Post Office Box 17, Newport, Nova Scotia, B0N2A0, or by telephone, area code 902-757-1869, or by fax, area code 902-757-3669. Or if you wish to contact Avon Spirit Cooperative Ltd, the address is Post Office Box 2317, Windsor, Nova Scotia, B0N2T0, telephone 757-3040, or fax the same number, 757-3040.
I am quite old. O'Brien, he became a preacher, saving many souls. And I sit at my anvil, my story it is told, of a ship we love so well, me boys, she's called the Heart of Gold. We are privateers and we have no fears. We roam the sea on the Heart of Gold and drink to health at the Blarney Stone. We're privateers, we're privateers and we have no fears. We roam the sea on the Heart of Gold and drink to health at the Blarney Stone. We're privateers.